It's another beautiful day to be a raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you've come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I'm the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. Thank you for joining me on a Tuesday, and if you've been here before, you know what Tuesday is, Raider Nation. Tuesday is the Raider Nation Report with the Commish, as we rip into every damn thing out there, silver and black. And tonight, since we'll be coming off a bye week, and we don't have a condensed game to go through and break down play-by-play, second half of the show, I'm going to reach out there, and I'm going to see who wants to bring the fire with me. And I'm going to bring a couple of you on tonight. So I'm going to open it up, half the screen, to whoever would like to join me later in the show. Now, those of you that have been with me before understand how you can prompt such an invitation from Juan and Rasputin, the Raider Reaction bouncers. Simply fill your comment line with the fire. Fire emojis, put "I'll bring the fire." I like the fire emojis myself. I like to see a whole string of fire across there, because I know that means you're serious and you want to come on and you're ready to bring the fire. Because that's our number one rule in Raider Reaction. If you're going to come on here with me, you better bring the goddamn fire, because that's what I bring every time I come on here. So if you want to come on with me, that's all you got to do. Throw the fire up in the comments, and I'll bring you in. I'll prompt you later when I'm ready for a guest, and I'll bring somebody on with me tonight. I will bring a few of you on with me tonight. But first, let's get to some of the news at hand. Obviously, we touched on it earlier. Those of you that may have caught my ride. See, Jennifer knows what's up. She's a little premature, but oh, come on, why not? Jennifer, to turn your handheld device sideways and hit accept if you would like to join the show. Why not? What the hell? We fly by the seat of our pants here. we roll without a net. And we'll see if she joins up. But to accept an invite, if you receive one on Raider Reaction, you must turn your handheld device sideways, horizontally, and then hit accept. And you'll slide on in. So, let's get to some of the news at hand. Obviously, we had any of you that caught my ride-along earlier, I finished it up with discussing about the groundbreaking and the stadium and what happened last night. As we had the groundbreaking ceremony, and basically, it's the first official step of the build. It's it's the camera moment. It's the pretty moment where everybody gets to go up there and hold dirt and everybody takes pictures and say, oh, it's official. Well, to me, it ain't official until I see friggin' equipment out there putting holes in earth. Then it's official to me. When I see MEPs getting put in, when I see footers getting set, then it's official to me. When I see pilings, then it's official to me. Okay? So some guys with shiny hard hats that are never going to see a job site and shovels that are never actually going to see real work. It's not, I mean, that's nice. That's cute for the newspapers and the magazines and to put on your website. But I want to see labor and I want to see movement on that site. And then I'll know something's going on. It was a nice ceremony. But exactly. Men in orange shirts and hard hats. Now, if you haven't noticed, I posted to the page earlier, so if you scroll down on the page, you will find it. But Oakland Raiders have put up a live stream that shows you the whole site, and you've got several selections, so you can watch the build happen in real time. It's got a panoramic view. It's got like 3 different views you can click on, which is pretty cool that they put that up so you can watch the build of the new palace. And I think that's pretty cool. I will enjoy watching it go up. It's not every day that you get to you get to see something like that happen in real time. I agree, Glenn, and I said it earlier. Do I wish the Raiders to stay in Oakland? 150% I do. But I'm a realist, man, and there becomes a time when it wasn't getting done. It wasn't getting done. For one damn reason or another, it just wasn't getting done. So, several regimes were in office over this time period. So can you blame one mayor? No. Can you blame one commission? No. You all have blood on your hands. You all didn't get it done. You all cumulatively failed. And this is the result. The result is the result. I moved on in March. I hope the rest of you follow along. Because it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. They're going to Vegas, baby. Let's enjoy it and hope they can hoist a Lombardi trophy in Oakland. So let's get back to talking about the present, not the future. Let's get talking about the present and not the future. Conley's on IR. He's out the rest of the season. Possibly going to need surgery to deal with the shin splints he's having. They're an issue. They're painful. I've had them. I can't imagine being a professional athlete who has to try and cut and move and defend NFL wide receivers at the peak of my ability on shin splint. I couldn't even imagine. They're insanely painful, and I'm nowhere near the athlete that this guy is. So to try to be a top flight NFL athlete, it seems that would be very, very difficult. It'd be very difficult. So to me, you've got to look at the well-being and the longevity of a career for a guy you took with a first overall pick. Obviously, if you took him with a first overall pick, you are thinking he is first overall pick talent. That kind of talent you don't throw away, and you don't dick around with their health. That's why they haven't rushed him. Yes, it would be great to have Garyon Conley this year. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I want him for the next 10. At least the next 5. I don't want to blow him. You want to do to him what the Redskins did to RG3? When they should have set RG3 with his knee issues, and they tried to run him into the playoffs. They drove that poor guy into the ground and destroyed his career. We don't have stupid owners or executives and coaches in charge like the Redskins. I would like to think our guys are a little smarter. And so they haven't dicked with a big commodity that is holding a lot of clout for them. Andrew was right. Andrew had come on with me before. And Andrew, I'm going to give you an opportunity. If you want to come on later, you can come on later as well, because you brought the fire last time, and I'll be glad to have you back on. So I am going to open it up for a few people later. And Andrew was right when he was on, man. He hit it right on there. All it takes is we got to keep on keeping on. And the other teams are slipping down to us already. Denver has slipped below us. The Chokers are going down the toilet. The Chiefs are right there, man. We are 2 games back. 2 games. That's it, people. 2 games back. We still got 7 games to play. 7 games to play. I agree, Bob. This week is gigantic. I've been calling it our mini Super Bowl for weeks. I thought we would take care of Miami. I thought we would have the 2 weeks to get ready, and this is our mini Super Bowl. I've been calling it that for weeks because I knew this game was going to be huge. I was watching how the schedule lined up. I really thought we'd get the Buffalo game. I didn't think Buffalo would get us. That was a big disappointment because I really saw us coming out of Kansas City and handling Buffalo and Miami and going into the bye on at 5-4. We're not there. We came in 4-5. We lost the Buffalo game, and that kind of threw off what mentally I had seen after the Kansas City game. But it doesn't change what it is. I'm still calling this our mini Super Bowl. We have to go down there and handle business. This is one of the top 2 teams in the AFC right now. This is a defending Super Bowl champ. Whether what we think about them, what we think about softy balls, Mr. Rice Cakes, avocado ice cream boy, we know we all hate him with a freaking passion. But their defense sucks. And we got the firepower to stand and trade punches with them. And I'm telling you, let the damn dogs loose this weekend, man. Send Mac. Send Irvin. Blitz the freaking safety. Send Joseph. Roll the fucking dice. Go after his ass. Please. This is the type of game you pull out all the freaking stops for. You pull out the darkest regions of your playbook. You do shit you would normally not do because you are 4-5 and facing the defending Super Bowl champ on a neutral site. If you don't win this game, your season is in jeopardy of being over. If you can't get up for this game, Raiders, if you can't get up for this game, I don't know what you can get up for. This is as big a game as you've had in a while. This is huge. We cannot lose this game. I hope they got the game plan together, man. I think we can punish them with the run a little bit. I think it can open up the play action. But where I really want to see us take chances is on defense. They are suspect, man. We can get to them. But you got to put pressure on his old ass. You have to put pressure on Tom Brady. Brady does not like to get hit. It's a fact. He don't like it. He never has. He cries. He pisses and moans every time he gets touched. You knock him off his fucking spot, and he ain't the same guy. It's proven. He doesn't rumble. He's not going to run on you. Occasionally he gets out, but he's not going to do that. He's getting old, and he don't want to take those hits. You get to him, what's the man say? What's the Godfather say, Raider Nation? The quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. Cut the head off the snake. Cut the head off the snake. Go after Tom Brady. This needs to be the kind of game. Sometimes you just see that game where a team just comes out with reckless abandon and fire in their eyes and this look of craze, and they just run through somebody. I haven't seen that really for a few weeks. Not since, what, week 2? It's that time. It's that time that the team needs to dig down. God, it's been 2 weeks. I hope to hell they're ready. And a green laser too wouldn't hurt. I don't think so, Mo. They'll have they should have it in they'll have it in English. They'll have English call there. I'm sure you'll have both. They'll have both, but what we'll get the English call. I'm sure we'll get the English call. But speaking of our defense, oh my God. See, I need to stay out of Raider groups because the posts in there just irritate the hell out of me half the times because I just wonder what the hell people are thinking sometimes. So Antonio Cromartie tweets out there like, hey, I see you guys may need a corner. See Connolly's not going to play again. You guys might need a corner. Hey, by the way, I'm available. Yeah, well, no shit you're available because 31 other general managers didn't want a damn thing to do with your ass in the offseason. So yeah, you're available because nobody wanted you. Shit, why don't we just go, pull any old corner off the street? Dude, you're a mid-30s corner. You lost steps. That's why they cut you. That's why nobody wanted you. That's why nobody's re-signed you. That's why they let you go. You're old. They compare his speed now to that of Sean Smith. Is that what we want? We want an older Sean Smith? Like, seriously? Nah. No, thank you. No, thank you. Corner is not where you go with age. Let me remind you, one of our greatest of all time, Mr. Charles Woodson, he was a corner once. Where'd he finish his career? At safety, because even Seawood lost a step. Corner, shutdown corner, is a position and is a young man position. How many years did you hear about Revis Island? And in one season, Revis Island went from being the elite corner in the league to just another guy. And now what? Now what is he? That quick. Corners don't last. That's not a position where you're going to typically last a long time. You're just not. You don't see. Of course, there are guys that do. Don't get me wrong. There's corners that play corner their whole damn career. Even Rod Woodson. Moved to safety. He played some corner in his younger days, and he moved to safety. Safety, you don't have to be quite as quick because you're playing back. You're playing the umbrella. Corner, you're up in somebody's grill, man. You're going against the top flight. You're going against 23, 24-year-old wide receivers who freaking run like a deer and jump like one too. You can't do that with an old cornerback. You can't. You can't. That's a youth position, man. That is a youth position. Thank you all for joining me. I am the Commish. If you've not joined me before, this is the Raider Nation Report. We do it every Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. New and old, my band of pirates, thank you for joining me as always. Let's pull in a guest. Let me see some fire. If you want to bring the fire and join the show, throw some fire in your comment line, and I'm going to throw you an invite. Now, to accept my invite, you have to turn your handheld device sideways and then hit accept. Horizontally, hit accept, just sliding on the split screen, and you can come in, hang out with me for a minute, and let's talk some Silver and Black. Champ Bailey did rule for a while. Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. You had Deion Sanders. You had, Darryl Green. I mean, there have been your Hall of Fame corners that played that position, mostly their own. But those are exceptions to the rule. Usually after, 4 or 5 years, you're looking for another corner. And that's best case scenario. So, to think, pulling in a 33-year-old cornerback who nobody wanted anymore. Of course he wants a job. The guy's got like 25 kids. He's probably got child support out the ass to pay, and he needs a job. I think he's still collecting money from the Jets, I do believe. So it's not like he's destitute. He's all right. Buddy wants to join the Raiders. Yeah, who the hell doesn't? Who the hell doesn't? So if you would like to join the show tonight, I want to see some fire emojis in your comment line. I want to see it burning, because that's going to let me know that you're willing to bring the fire if you come on the show. So I'll put it out there. Anybody that would like to join, would like to come on. 12 baby moms. At least he's got a dozen. Good for him. Man, you think with millions and millions of dollars, you could maybe afford a condom or two, eh? You'd think. You would think. Maybe not. What do I know? Good Lord, man. Good Lord. Is he one up on you, Popeye? You better catch up. Is there any breaking topics that you guys would like to talk about? I'd like to throw it out there because we're not coming off of the game. So I did want to open it up to a little more impromptu forum tonight because we're not coming off of the game. We don't have our typical breakdown that we do on our Raider Nation report. So if there's anything you guys would like me to touch on or speak about, throw it up in the comment box as well. Like I said, throw the fire emojis up in your comments. Well, hold on, Hector. You got no fire emoji? Good Lord. Well, if you don't have a fire emoji, say, I'll ready to bring the fire, and I'll send it to you. Now, remember, you got to turn your device sideways and hit accept, and then on you come. What's up, Hector?
What's up, buddy?
All right. How you doing on a Tuesday night, my man? Where you joining us from?
Yes. Well, I'm from the San Fernando Valley, which is Sunland, California, which is part of the LA city.
Sweet. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. What is on your mind, my man?
What? Well, I was gonna, I don't know if you watched the ceremony with all these negative comments.
I did.
That you see about. Oh my God.
I did.
It was like, it really did burn me up because I was like, okay, I thought everybody's gonna get all excited about it when there's a lot of people just leaving negative comments, in which I just left one, and the other one, and everyone else like jumped on me when I told them, if you have nothing else good to say about the stadium or the Raiders, just jump the fucking ship. I'm being brutally fucking honest.
I agree.
I'm being.
You ain't got nothing nice to say, just shut the hell up.
And there's, what? Sorry for me to just say this, and there's a lot of people I know they're watching who are from Oakland, but there's just one typical Oakland fan was saying, "Oh, you just don't know anything about Oakland. You don't never been up here." And I was like, you know what? And I said, you know what? I said, and I heard this, and I said, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. In this social media that we're on right now, and myself included, no one gives a shit. no one gives a shit about what you say about Oakland. And he goes, and number one, have you heard that people, have you seen or have you talked to people who have no money to go to a game in Oakland or can't afford a game to go to the Oakland, to go to the Oakland game? Myself included, I can't even go to no Oakland, to watch an Oakland game, an actual game. It's, money's tight for me right now.
Yes,
You know,
I agree.
it's
And that's the thing. That those fans bug the hell out of me too, Hector. The ones that I'm a better fan than you. I'm a this than you. Like, get out of here with that garbage, man. I spend as much money
yeah,
going to the few road games I go a year as a guy does that sits in buys season tickets and sits in every game in Oakland. Because to go on road games, it's freaking expensive as hell. To travel,
it's
hotels, to get tickets for the family, and go.
not only that, the
Yeah,
gas.
it's not cheap to go to an NFL game when you are you got a family of 5, and I completely understand. And that does not make somebody more of a fan than you because they've got a bigger bank account than you. That's bullshit to me. That's total bullshit to me.
And that's really bullshit. It really is. It's really bullshit. I've been a big fan of the Raiders since I was, since '83, which is I'm 5 years old. I'm like the only guy in this family who's a Raider fan,
Right on.
because, I've been watching, I've been watching the Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl in '83 with my uncle, you know, and, it's like, wow,
I remember that Super Bowl too, man.
watching.
That's my all-time favorite game. That is my all-time favorite game. That's the day that I'm the same as you, Hector. That's the day that it was sunk in me. Like I am a Raider. That was the day. That you marked that day on the calendar that I was christened a Raider that day. I was a casual fan before then, but I was about 8 or 9. So not not the same.
Because like from my brother's side, my stepdad, we were gonna go to Compton to go pick up my mom and at the time my brother was a baby, and my which is my stepdad, but he was like, he saw that I was looking at a banner at the LA Coliseum early in the morning. The banner, a big ass banner of the Raiders was right, and I was like, and and he was like, he noticed. He was like, "Don't tell me what you're seeing." And I was just nodding my head, going, "Yes, yes." So I was tugging him while he was driving. I'm tugging onto his shirt, like telling him, "Let's go, let's go. I want to see this. I want to see this." So we got there. We got there, and when I saw it personally, and there was a security guard. He was really nice. God bless him. I don't know, but he was like an elderly, like in his maybe like in his 70s. And I was like this when we got off. I was all excited running there. And I was just looking there, and I tugged into the security guard, and I was pointing at him, and that's the first thing he told me is, "This is the Raiders." And I was like,
oh, hold on, Hector.
What?
Hold on. I got to stop you now because I'm seeing some things in the comments here. You may be holding out on me. I'm hearing that you can play the Autumn Wind on your guitar. Is this true?
Yes, I do.
Have it
I really do.
Can you?
I have it on. I could just put it on, which I wish I could play right now, but I live in an apartment, where there's a lot of, people pounding on.
Oh, dang it. Well, you got to come on then. So you got to come on again because I got to hear it, man. You can't. You got to bring it on and give us a treat one of these nights.
Oh, yeah, I will do that.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's right. I've been playing guitar when I was 11 years old. I did some auditioning when I was for many of the music people tell me I was like the only youngest ever to audition for different artists, like for instance I was about this close to audition with Richard Marx as his touring guy, and I guess he didn't appreciate the young guys back, because this is 1989.
He had some awesome hair.
He
had some great 80s hair. Richard Marx.
Yeah, and I used to have that kind of hair, but look what happened now.
Oh, come on, man. I feel your pain, bro.
Oh man. And but Yeah, I've been playing my entire life. I was like, into guitars, and I've been playing it when I was 11. And yeah, and then that's when I had the idea, like, if nobody can play the autumn wind on the guitar,
Oh,
it's like, no disrespect to genres. Like, I mean, most of the, in the Raider Nation is hip hop, and I'm like, what would happen if I play the autumn wind on
oh
guitar,
God, man.
and let's see
I
what the
want to hear
reaction
it.
I get.
Yeah, now you're making. We got to set this up, Hector. Yeah, I want to get you. Got to come on here. You got to play some autumn wind for us. We're gonna make you famous.
You got it.
All right. Anything else you want to touch on for? I want to make sure I get a couple other folks on tonight too. Anything else you want to touch on right quick?
Yeah, yeah, I just want to say this, to many other people who are Raider fans, don't give up on them. And not only that, let's just, keep the Raider Nation united, not divided, because this whole negative shit that I've been hearing, with this negative comments about the stadium, if you can't, I just want to say this, if you don't want to follow the Raiders in Vegas, then there's some other teams out there that they're willing to keep the door open for you, because the Raider Nation will do better without you, that kind of thing.
Awesome.
That's what it
I
is.
agree, man. Thank you for coming on, Hector. And I expect to hear some autumn wind here in my near future, my man. You got. Oh,
All right,
all
no
right.
problem.
Thanks. I appreciate it. There we go. So, anybody else that wants to join me? Throw some fire up in your comments line. Say, I'm ready to bring the fire. Just let me know. You're ready to bring the fire. I love talking Raider Nation. I used to do it all the time on my after hours show. And I used to do it all the time on my after hours show, and I like bringing Raider Nation on and hearing what you guys got to say. Like I said, we're coming off a bye week, so yeah, we've already dug through. We've already dug through the Dolphins. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. So what's on your mind tonight? See, your prophecy was pretty good. Everything that you've said thus far has been coming to fruition. It's happening.
Yeah, it has, and I just was looking at it again to make sure I was accurate. But yeah, I mean, we are tied with two other teams, one game behind the last wild card spot.
Yeah, we're basically in eighth spot right now, and that's
right.
Dude, that's nothing. There's 7 games left. We're still in the hunt, deep in it.
Yep.
2 games out of first. That's it.
Yeah.
And we play them one more time still. So we got 1 game we control.
Yep.
I still think we can win the division.
Yeah.
It'd be tough, but
yes. It would definitely be tough, but I mean, we certainly can lock in second and get in there for sure. I mean, you look at the other team's schedules too, and he was jumping ahead weeks, and they don't have it easy either. So
no, they don't. They don't. That everybody kept telling me the Chiefs' schedule was easy, and I looked at it. I don't see where you get easy out of that. I don't think that's an easy schedule. They could lose several games through that stretch. I mean, they've come down to earth here over the last few weeks. They're not the top team in the league like they were a month in. They're not even close anymore. So they're beatable.
Right. All they have to do is lose 2 and us plus 2, and we're right there.
Yeah, I agree. So, is there any specific topics you want to touch on? Well, I got you.
I mean, other than that, I mean, I watched the groundbreaking thing too, and that was cool. It was. I saw someone come on a page. I don't know if it was this page or there was a lady who came on and said, "Well, it might not happen. Don't get your hopes up." But it was a live stream.
There is a slight possibility. There's a slight possibility because not everything is 100% done. But I'm telling you, within the next month, we're going to see heavy action out there. When there's heavy action going, something's getting built. And once they start building, they're not just going to stop in the middle of it.
Right.
Right. So you're going to know next month if it's real or not.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of effort to go through, just even with the groundbreaking, to be like, ah, no, we're not going to do it.
No, it would all come down to money. If for some reason the funding falls through, everybody's worried about the parking and the road infrastructure. All that shit will get figured out. All that stuff will get figured out. That's infrastructure stuff. They'll figure that out. They'll figure out a way to deal with that. Otherwise, they wouldn't even begin to the process. That'll figure itself out. There's,
Right.
Come on. It's roads.
No, I did not see Bo Jackson there.
No.
Did you?
I didn't see Bo. I seen Howie, Plunkett, Flores. Who else was I see? Those were the big ones I remember. Who am I missing? Was Branch there? I don't remember seeing Branch. I heard he was going to be there, but I don't remember seeing him.
Yeah, I didn't see many of the younger guys.
No, they didn't have any of the active guys. Well, they're all, it's Monday. It's Monday and it's game week. So I mean, those guys were all getting ready for. They're not going to travel and drag them all the way to Vegas on a Monday night. They have them back to have to practice the next day on Tuesday. So none of that's basically, they basically said that last night too, was those guys are getting ready for New England. They're not going to be here. That's why we've got, who they had there. So I thought it was a good ceremony. I mean, it is what it is. It's, it was an event for something that's going to happen 3 years from now. So,
right.
It is what it is. So.
Yeah, it was fine. The only reason I thought of Bo is because they had that 30-30 thing on TV the other night.
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did not see that. I did not. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the Ric Flair one either. They're both yard, but man, I have such a little amount of time.
Right. Right.
Usually on the weekends, about the only time I get to sit down and actually watch something. I'm on here with you guys every night. This is my TV.
Yeah. Yeah. The only break every week is the Raiders.
That's it. That's it. So, all right, Andrew, I'm gonna hop off here and I'm gonna grab a hot Neil. He's been throwing some fire up, but thanks for joining me again, Andrew. Appreciate it, my man.
Welcome.
All right, hot Neil. You have no idea how many times Hot Neil has tried to come on the show with me, and I'm about to make his day. All righty. Got to turn it sideways, hit accept. What's up, Hot Neil?
What's up, Commish?
Oh, man, long time no see. Man? So what's on your mind?
You know the fight that I got into that Dolphin player?
Oh, you got a fight with a Dolphin player?
Not Dolphin player, but a Dolphin fan.
Dolphin fan, all right. What happened? I did not hear about this.
Okay, I was in Walmart Supercenter, the one about 50 minutes from my house. Homeboy slaps my hat, takes his wee-wee, pissed on it. We went one-on-one.
Hold on. Back up there. He took your hat and did what? He took your hat.
Okay, this one right here.
I hope you washed it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
All right, well, that would be there. That's definitely grounds to throw down. That's for damn sure. That's definitely grounds to throw down.
Well, I really punched him in the damn face. We went one-on-one. I got distracted. I got a little bit distracted. He breaks my left ankle.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Okay.
So
I didn't feel no pain.
So you got a broken ankle now? Out of this deal?
Yeah. Yeah. And guess what? I ended up getting a kind of like a reward from the cops.
What?
When they hear for us, the guy's wanted for 5 states for raping minors and women, and killed 3 cops.
Oh my God! So he was a degenerate anyway, and he just happened to pick on you. And get the hell out of here! Well, look at this guy. He's like a superhero over here. The hell! Get the hell out of here! Well, right on, my man. Nice work.
Yeah. So, real quick, I want to touch something real quick with you. What made me laugh was that Jacksonville kick ass on the Dolphins.
Yes.
On that score. I was laughing because right next to me is my cousin. He's a Miami Dolphin. I say, man, the Little Mermaids got their ass kicked back to the ocean, and he was cracking up.
I can't. I tell you what, I have a whole different perspective on Dolphins fans now that I've been down there, and I heard I didn't have too many bad run-ins with Flipper fans. I had a few, but I was around in the stands. I was around a decent group actually. We didn't have any issues. When the game was over, the guys in front of me turned around, shook my hand, and said "good game," and they walked out gentlemanly, which is how it's supposed to happen at a game. But everybody else that I knew that was there that weren't, were in different sections, man, there were fights, and I seen videos of fights, and, I heard that most Dolphins fans were just obnoxious in general to everybody. I did not have that issue, but I've heard they're crappy.
Well, Commish, I want to say one thing real quick because I got to go to. Thanks for having me on your show, first of all. And second, we're going to win all the way.
Dude, I'm with you. You know I believe, Hot Neil. You know I believe 100%. I always believe, my man. Well, thank you for coming on, bro.
Okay.
You bet.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Freaking guy's like an Avenger. What kind of story was that? That's craziness. Good goddamn. That was funny as hell. Hot Neil, you're crazy, man. Nice work. All right, if anybody else wants to join me, throw some fire emojis. Let me see the fire burn across your comments so I know you bring the fire. And I'll bring you on as well. Anybody else that wants to join on with me? Wanted to have some Raider Nation on tonight. We got a big game this weekend. I've been saying it for weeks. It's our mini Super Bowl. It's our mini Super Bowl. We win this game, we've reset. We're now 5-5, and it's a 6-game season. We're 5-5, and it's a 6-game season. And over those 6 games, we could even drop one. And that would make us 10-6. 10-6 will damn near every time get you in the playoffs. Of course, there's the exceptions. You can get in at 9-7. Teams have gotten in at 9-8. You've even had a 7-9. But as the rule, if you win 10, you will get in. So that should be your goal at the beginning of every season. Win 10 and get in. Double-digit wins. So you go to Mexico City, you bring the freaking heat, you put rice cakes on his ass, knock him off his fucking spot, make him start crying to the ref, they're hitting me, they're hitting me, don't they know I'm Tom Brady, they're hitting me, you fucking bitch. You knock him off his spot, we whoop that ass, guess what? We're coming home for 2 games. We got the Donkeys and the fucking Giants, people. They're both dumpster fires. They're heaping piles of burning trash. Both of them. So we go to our mini Super Bowl and we whip up on the Patriots and come home. We got 2 fucking cream puffs in a row. All of a sudden, we're 7-5. And everybody's like, oh shit, we're good again. Oh shit. Then watch the groups blow up. I still see, even last night, man, I can't even remember the guy's name. I almost wanted to throw him off the goddamn page from his fucking comments during the stream last night. But he's like, the whole team sucks, the coaching staff sucks, Reggie sucks, all the coordinators suck, our whole team sucks. I'm like, the fuck kind of fan are you? We're 4-5, you ass clown. What do you mean the whole organization sucks? The hell kind of fan says that when you're 4-5 and you're in the middle of the goddamn season? Nobody goes undefeated. Nobody goes undefeated. One team in the history of the NFL went 14-0 in the regular season and won it all. One freaking team. Nobody in this day and age goes undefeated. So take the loss with some dignity and move on, because you're not going to win them all anyway. I mean, seriously. I hope so, Bob. I hope so. So if they aren't up for this game, then this season's about to get away from us. Because if they can't get up for this game, if you can't get up for this game, he's wearing our fucking ring. That's our ring. That's our ring, you avocado-eating motherfucker. That's our ring. If you can't get up for this game, then 2017 is about to be over. You got to get up for it. If they don't come in, the fire and reckless abandon, I'm telling you, man, we should be blitzing his ass. We've got the speed on defense. We got Khalil Mack, Faro Bowman, Bruce Irvin. Joseph has been a blitzing machine this year. We got to bring stunts. We've got to blitz, man. We've got to bring heat and knock him off his fucking spot. Tom Brady is not the same quarterback when you make him uncomfortable. He starts crying to refs. He gets knocked off his game. You can knock him off his game, but you've got to bring it. You've got to bring it. Take the gloves off, man. Bring it. All right, I got 10 minutes left. If there's anybody that wants to come on the show with me, I want to see, I can bring the fire. I want to see you on your comment line with fire emojis. Make it burn. I want to see it. If you're ready to bring the fire and come on the show with me, I got 10 minutes. I'll probably take one more person. One more. So if you want to come on the show with me here in the last 10 minutes, throw it up in the comment box, and I'll bring you on. It does, Shane. I'm telling you. You've got to hit him in the mouth. You've got to hit him in the mouth. What's the famous line? Everybody's got a fucking plan until you get punched in the mouth. Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And then the plan goes out the window. She's like, damn. Wasn't expecting that. You come hard them first few series. I want to see us come hard out of the gate. Come after his ass. They're going to score on us. We're not going to shut him out. So come after his ass. Let him know from step one. Listen, Brady, rice cakes, we're coming after you. Let him know. Draw the damn line in the sand and let him know from snap one that we are coming after your ass today. And his whole game plan goes out the goddamn window. Because when you're picking yourself up off the dirt and you're getting hit in the mouth repeatedly, everything changes. To me, that's the game plan that's going to win this game. I think offensively, we'll be fine. I don't think their defense can contain us. I think we can trade punches and big plays with them. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. I think our offense will come and show up and be ready to play. I have complete faith in our offense in this game. I just think, I don't know why, I just think our offense is going to play well. I don't know why. Call it a premonition. Call it a whatever the hell you want to call it. God, Heather, I hope so. I hope so. I thought for sure as hell it would come off of Cutler last week. I couldn't believe we let Cutler off without a pick. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, Heather. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. Could not believe it. That's what I'm saying. Bully ball. Be the intimidator. Play Raider football, man. That's Raider football. That's what we were raised on. Jack Tatum, Alzado, Atkinson, the Stork. We were built on nasty ass defensive players who had no regard for your personal well-being, who would knock you on your ass, knock your teeth out, spit on you, gouge your fucking eyes. We would do whatever the hell it took to impose our will upon you. That is our lineage. That is the type of attitude we need to bring into this game. We need to come in, get nasty, get dirty, and get violent. That's how we will beat the Patriots. Our defense needs to play smash mouth. Dan, you took it right out of, I didn't even see your comment. Smash mouth football. Just like what Chris said. Took the words right out of my mouth, Chris. Smash mouth football. We're going to do it on offense. You're going to see a heavy dose of beast mode. I fully believe it. Last game, they made an absolute point to get beast mode involved out of the beginning, and you're going to see it again. They're making a point to get him involved. But I'm telling you, man, this game comes down to defense. The fucking donkeys laid down on defense. And fucking Tommy Rice Cakes lit him up. You can't let that happen. We can't let that happen. Knock him off his spot. He starts crying, he starts whining, and he loses his focus. Knock him off his spot. All right, one last chance. Anybody wants to join the show? I want to see some fire in your comments. You ready to bring the fire? I'll bring one last person on. If I've got anybody that wants to join the show. One last person. Is there anything you want to talk silver and black? I don't care what it is. He did punch him right in the mouth, Hector. I have that picture somewhere saved. That's a glorious picture. It's straight in the mouth. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're the bad guys, man. We wear the black hat. We're the bad guys. We need to dominate this game on defense. It's all about scheme, and it's all about being aggressive. We have the players to pull it off. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you one last option. Is there anybody that wants to join the show tonight? One last time. One last time. All right. All right. One last time. I'm going to give you a second. And then you know how we close our show. On the Raider Nation Report. You know how we close the show. All right. Let's wrap this baby up. How we do it. Every solo show with the Commish. How do we end it, Raider Nation? You know how we end it. We end it with the WTF. So, you got a little bit of my WTF earlier because I was fired up because I was arguing with somebody in a group. And I try to stay out of the groups. I unfollowed a bunch more of them today because if I see them on my timeline, I have a tendency to comment, and it just gets me in trouble. It really does. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm a bit outspoken about my Raiders. Just a little. And I tend to get in trouble in these groups. So I try to stay out of them. And I try to stay out of them. Because I just get in trouble. So, my WTF for tonight. Reggie McKenzie is the reigning NFL Executive of the Year. You don't get that award being a dumbass. He's a very intelligent football mind. He has brought us out of the dark ages, brought us back into relevance, has instilled the commitment of excellence in the team again, and has put a solid core in place for years and years to come. We have the core of our offense signed for years to come. We're going to be signing the core of our defense in the offseason for years to come. We have good young wide receivers. We have a solid offensive line. We've got 2 young dynamic running backs to go with our veteran. He drafted a ton of young youth talent on defense this year. Of course they didn't pan out, but everybody was excited just like they were. They just got hurt. It's a violent game. Shit happens. But to now see Raider fans calling for the head of Reggie McKenzie? Are you kidding me? He's still the reigning executive of the year. And you want to get rid of him? Guess what? These guys just draft fucking players. Players still got to stay healthy, and they got to fucking play. You know, there are so many armchair general managers. It's sickening. You know how many times I've heard the Jamarcus Russell story? How, you Raiders, you shouldn't have took Jamarcus Russell. You should have took Calvin Johnson. Oh, yeah, dumb fuck. Who the fuck was going to throw Calvin Johnson the fucking ball then? Because we didn't have a fucking quarterback on roster that was worth dick. So, if we would have went and drafted Megatron, who the fuck was going to throw him the ball? Huh? And go back and look at that draft, geniuses. All you armchair general managers. We were going to draft a quarterback. Number 1. Why? Because we needed one desperately. Unfortunately, in that particular draft class, the best you could have got, besides the fucking boat anchor, was Brady Quinn. How the fuck did he work out? The very best we could have gotten was Jay fucking Cutler. That's the best we could have done out of that draft. Jay Cutler. So, take a step back, armchair GMs, and realize when these guys pick fucking players, it's a crapshoot. They're doing the best they can to scout these guys, but you have no idea how a guy is going to react when he's playing against grown-ass professional men who are playing for millions and millions of dollars a year compared to kids who are just trying to get a fucking education, and 95% of them that are playing on the field with you ain't even going to play at the next step, ain't even good enough to play in the fucking pros. You don't know that. And you can't, how can you question the reigning executive of the year? Anybody that is questioning Reggie McKenzie, I gotta look you square in the fucking face and say, what the fuck? Seriously. Check yourself. Oh, it was a fun show tonight. Thank you for the few of you that jumped on with me. I always love talking to Raider Nation. And Hector, I expect to hear some guitar, freaking autumn wind in my future. Thank you for joining me. New, old, if it's your first time, I always appreciate if you even spend a freaking second with me any night. I'll greatly appreciate it. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you, my new and old, my band of pirates, for joining me. As always, we'll be back tomorrow night. Same time, same Raider channel. Goes to the post. Priming the Commish. Prime's bringing the prime cuts. You better be ready. I'll be back here too tomorrow. So we'll both see you. And tomorrow we also got BC Raider following me in the prime up. So be ready. It's the 1-2 Punch Wednesday. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.